So, this is our report presentation all about revenue management for food and beverage service. What is a cost-based pricing? Um, a, a, a cost-based pricing is the practice of setting prices based on the cost of the goods or services being sold. A profit percentage or fixed profit figure is added to the cost of an item, which result in the price at which it will be sold. For example, an attorney calculates that the total cost of running his office each year is 400,000 and he expects to achieve 2,000 valuable hours in the coming years. In, this means that his cost per hour is 200. He wants to generate a 100,000 profit for a year, so he added 50 to each valuable hour, resulting in the billing rate of 250 per day. So we have a advantage of cost-based pricing and disadvantage of cost-based pricing. The advantage of cost-based pricing is the only advantage of this method are that a business can be assured of always generating a profit as long as the markup figure is sufficient and unit sales meet expectation, and that is a simplified way to develop prices. So, the disadvantage of cost-based pricing. This approach routinely results in the price that diverge from the market rate, so that either the firm is selling at too high a price and it attracting too few customers, or it is selling at too low a price and so is losing profit that customers would otherwise have been happy to pay. Another additional problem with cost-based pricing is that it does not force business to keep its costs under control. Instead, its costs are simply passed through to the customer. So, let's proceed the cost-based pricing versus market-based. The cost-based pricing versus market-based pricing. A better A better approach is to adopt market-based pricing, where the firm sets its price in accordance with the price being charged by competitors for similar products and services. This form of pricing ensures that a business maximizes its potential profit and also does not price too high, thereby driving away customers. The The advantage of differential pricing. Price management is crucial because it defines your product values for you and your customers. Whether you focus on e-commerce pricing, repricing, price matching, or related operation, it is crucial to develop a solid differential pricing strategy to let your customer know that your products are worth their time and invest. Let's look at a few advantages of having a differential pricing strategy. Increase market reach. Differential pricing is an essential component of your market strategy. One of the core pieces of your market mix is pricing or price management. Price is a crucial element that helps you make an informed decision about your market or marketing strategy. In- Increase revenues. A business are all about increasing their revenues because it is the primary goal every company wants to pursue. Though revenue frequencies mean your business does not flourish on the market, leading to reduce company revenues determine that it is turnover meaning your business or brand values depend on the generated revenues. So we have better price management. In a business, invest you need to invest money to streamline their production and related operations. Your investment, also known as the capital, requires careful planning and preparation. You also spend a certain amount on transportation and other revenues of expenditure. Streamline production. An effective differential pricing strategy is directly proportional to streamlined production. If your product remains on shelves for a long time, you will have reduced revenues generation rate because they don't sell out. One reason is that your product price is too high for customer and that's why they don't purchase it. So, how to use differential pricing? As stated earlier, differential pricing enables you to set different price points for customers who purchase the same product. Differential pricing, also known as differentiation or dual pricing system, depends on various factors including location, time of day, the season of the year, and your brand of product. Identify market segment. Segment Segmentation helps business to streamline their operations and increase time, money, and resources efficiency. Learning about your customer is essential about before you set differential prices for your product. So let's proceed the factors affecting values perceptions in food service. We have food quality. According to the food service report from NRAI for 2019, 22% of customers choose to dine out at a restaurant because of the quality of food that they offer. Around 7% go back because they like the taste of a specific dish. The quality of food is certainly the most important factor determining the success of a restaurant. We have staff behavior. Your staff behavior acts as the face of your restaurant to your customer. Many restaurateurs believe in hiring their staff through a rigorous process, while others believe in the hard training. Either of these methods help you ensure that the brand image is not compromised. Your staff training should include norms that are aligned with the desired customer experience and brand promise that you want to deliver. Values for money. Surveys suggest that people might not want to go back to a pricey restaurant or where the food quality is not justified for the price they selling it at. It's not about how expensive the place is. It's only a problem when the vibe of the place is not clearly reflected in the quality of food you're serving. This is why you must think of food costing on a priority basis and ensure that your menu is neither too pricey nor is cozy ulosses. Location preference. Understanding customers' behavior is the first step to provide them with a stellar experience at your restaurant. According to the Food Service Report from NRAI for the year 2019, 60% of the customer would choose the restaurant that is located in their neighborhood, followed by 15% customer who would go to mall for dining out and around 9% who would rather choose high street as their destination for dining out. Restaurant interiors and ambience. Your restaurant interiors can easily dictate the perceptions of your restaurant brand in the eye of your customer. As they say, the first impression is the last impression. It is crucial that you create a ambience that reflects the uniqueness of your brand so as to create a positive impact. The interiors are not only about the color or the layout of a restaurant. It should have the power to create an emotion or experience for the customer and make him want to come back. A unique dining experience is as much about a visual appeal as about the level of service provided. It does not have to be an expensive remodeling through. First is um, ambience light and interior colors. Red and yellow are the most popular color choice among fast food restaurants because they apparently attract customer attention and stimulate their appetite. Even though blue is shown to have a decreasing effect on customers' appetite, formal restaurants tend to use it often because it has a calming effect on the senses and it shows to be relaxing, bringing them into a state of comfort and satisfaction. Color also influences how customers reach the long wait time. Research show that the color blue seemingly leads a perception that the pace has become quicker, while the color red seems to have appetite opposite effect. So, space and layout. The layout of your restaurant dictate whether or not a customer would want to eat at your restaurant. Apart from the basic of not placing the table too close or having enough space for customers to walk between the aisle throughout the restaurant, there are some other recommendation that we would want to share. A- Aesthetic. Living in the Instagram generation, people want to click their food and the place they in because actually eating the food. Before actually eating the food, having an aesthetic environment at your restaurant or cafe help to attract more customers. After all, who doesn't like a cute place to hang out in? Unique food in the menu. Apart from the convenience, the quality and delicious of the scones are what attract customers to restaurant. Here are the two examples of such unique restaurant attracting high footfall. The conical twist. They have their though specialized to make the perfect crispy cones. Nothing is pre-made or reheated. All cones are made to order. Bringing a twist to their food has really helped them aggravate sales. Other example of such a restaurant is La Unico. They believe in serving unique food. They serve an assortment of Italian, Mexican, continental, Indian, and Oriental cuisines. Their Poblaji Ziller attract a lot of money customers from all over the city. Convenience. Nothing makes you lose a loyal customers like delay order taking or discrepancies during payment, so on and so forth. Since you always in constant competition with the restaurateurs around you, your customer need to feel most at home while at your. Here are some ways you can ease the customer leaves and eventually cater to more customers. Easy ordering. Offer settling down at their table to customers must not be left alone for more than 5 to 10 minutes. Late order taking causes major inconvenience. What we recommend is to have a table billing features incorporated at your restaurant. This would handle everything from quickening up the process to ensure that there are no errors. Easy billing with multiple modes of payment. More often than not, customers are highly disappointed with a particular restaurant if they don't have multiple options for payment. Also, a lack of billing features like split billing might make them not want to go back. This is why you need to be ready beforehand with a restaurant that include these features. Interactive feedback. The primary goals for any restaurateurs is to have a restaurant full of happy faces. An open feedback system helps to achieve better customers experience instead of having the same feedback from for everyone. You must have a customized feedback form for each of your customer based on their individual's order. The question is, your form could be how was the dal makhni instead of how was the food. Customer selection behavior or menu innovation. Menu innovation or providing the customer what they like in different seasons is a great way to have them utmost satisfaction using the same raw materials for different dishes, or having dishes around the raw materials that is easily available in that seasons are all included in the menu innovation. Ensuring customers' privacy and entertainment. The first rule is to greet restaurant is ensuring that the customers are engaged consistently. Having said that, there might be time with your customer would want to restaurant to respect your privacy. This is where staff training comes into play. Your staff needs to identify the kind of table he's catering to, and hence provide them with the kind of services it requires. Service time. The lower the service time, the happier your customer will be. You can optimize your operation to serve your customers in at least time possible using restaurant management software here. So, introducing a kitchen display system that push all the orders directly to your kitchen the minute they are pushed. During peak hours, as customers waiting in queries to give their orders before getting a table, they this way they be getting their food early, and the table turnover rate also increase. Train your staff well so that they are able to cater to more than one table at a time. And this is the end of our report.